Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we are doing a Wet n Wild full face of Wet n Wild products. For the most part, they're Wet n Wild. But anyways, I'm going in with their regular primer first, just in the white bottle, and then I will be going in with the black bottle because I do have oily skin. So this is just their matte primer, and I just put that in my T-zone. Pretty much all over, but in my T-zone for sure, I really focus it there. And then my chin gets oily and my forehead gets oily. So yeah, pretty much everywhere. Then I just deposit the little bit left I have everywhere else. Then I'm going in with the Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil. I'm not a huge fan of it at all, really. But I had it, so I was going to use it. I think it's in the shade Taupe as well. It doesn't do a horrible job, but I don't really like the consistency of it. And I don't really like the shape of these. I like the more fine tip, and this is more of the triangle tip brow pencil. What do you guys think of my new background? There's going to be pictures on each side of the string lights too, of looks I've done on myself. Let me know what you guys think of it. Yeah, I just feel like it's hard to get like a nice brow with this pencil. I plan on doing a lot more of these full face one brand tutorials too. I think one of the next ones will be like e.l.f. maybe. Yeah, I think it will be probably e.l.f. I also want to start doing first impressions with products I've never used before. So I just decided that that's about as good as they're gonna get and move on. So I'm mixing 2 shades of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I forgot how amazing this is, and everyone hates the smell of it, and I love the smell of it. It reminds me of something from my past, and I just really love it. I think it smells like kind of sweet while smelling like paint at the same time. So I do have acne, so I do put a decent amount on my face. Then I'm just taking my Real Technique sponge and blending that out. Make sure you get it right up to the hairline. And if it gets in your hairline, just take a makeup wipe and wipe off the hairs up there. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, so this foundation is about a medium coverage, but I do build it up to a full coverage. So medium to full, but the first layer is about medium. So I'm just taking one color, I don't even remember what one it was, and just adding a little bit more coverage. I don't really focus around the eyes because I do use concealer under my eyes. And if you put a ton of foundation and a ton of concealer under there, it's just going to be cakey. So I just put a little bit under my eyes. Then I'm putting the Wet n Wild concealer underneath. I do have like one. That's my summer shade, which is the one I'm using. That's the one I have left. And I'm going to mix some Maybelline Fit Me on top because I don't have a light one. And I don't want to buy one because I don't really like the concealer that much. Oh, no, I'm taking the Pro Conceal by LA Girl. I'm just putting a little bit of lighter concealer on top so it just looks better. I just don't think, I don't know. I just don't like the Wet n Wild concealer. I don't know what it is about it. I think the foundation is 100% better than the concealer. I actually like the foundation. I used to actually keep it in my kit over like high-end options just because I loved it that much, but then I just took it out. So yeah, I forgot how much I love the foundation, but it's probably in my top 10. So then I'm taking the RCMA No Color Powder. This is pretty much the only powder I use. And then I remember I have a liquid highlighter that I also hate by Wet n Wild because it just kind of takes off the product underneath, but I used it anyways. And I just blend that out with my Real Technique sponge again. It's pretty and all, but when you look close up, you can see that it just rubs out the foundation a little bit and it shows your like red patches through, which is not cool. Then I'm cream concealing. I literally forgot that I had to do all these things and I was about ready to powder, so I'm glad that I'm doing that. So this is just a darker concealer from Wet n Wild that I'm using to contour, nose contour, lip contour, then just the regular face contours of your face. Again, I just blend all my cream products for the most part out with a sponge, just so they sink into the skin kind of, which is so gross to say out loud, but yeah. Maybe melt into the skin is a little bit more, I don't know, a little better. I don't know. Just applying a little bit more of that liquid highlighter. I really don't know why I did that. Mystery to me. So now I'm finally going in with a powder. I don't have a powder by Wet n Wild. I didn't really like their powders, so I'm just going to use this one. I prefer this one anyways over pretty much any powder, high-end or drugstore. little dance for you. Yeah, so what are you guys thinking about my new setup and my videos lately? I've been really trying to do better. They're not near perfect, but okay, so I don't have a Wet n Wild bronzer, so I'm going in with a Milani bronzer. But yeah, I don't have a setup, or I mean, I don't have it set up exactly how I want, or like the equipment I want yet, but that's gonna kind of build up slowly because everything is so expensive that it will kind of build up over time. I'll get a new camera, get a camera, I use my phone, and then get a new laptop, and I'll do all of that eventually. It's just right now I'm not doing it. Next thing on my list is new lighting because my ring light did break. So I might get a couple of softbox lights and maybe a ring light. I don't know. Definitely a ring light. And then I'm going in with one of their blushes, Rose Champagne. And then I'm going in with a couple of highlighters. I think it's like Golden Flower Crown and probably like Precious Petals or something. I don't know. But their highlighters are super good. So just highlighting all the high points of my face and my inner corner. I just kind of pop it in like that. And I go back with more highlighter because more is more, like I always say. And then I just kind of soften it a little bit and blend it in with my sponge again. So now for eyeshadows, I don't love their eyeshadows like everyone else. And I don't know why. I don't know. I think part of it is how cheap the packaging is. Which shouldn't be a big deal, but I don't know. I'm one of those people that would rather pay $2 more for cute packaging than, whatever. Kind of just draws me in more. So I'm using this. It's Judy Time by Pixie. And I'm just putting a couple crease shades in my crease. Just building it up. These shadows are actually really good. They're not extremely pigmented, but they're pigmented enough where you can like build it up and you don't go in too hard at one time. So then I'm taking the shadow in the shade Nutty. It's a single shadow by them, and I'm just putting that all over my lid. It's nothing to write home about. It's cute, I guess, but it's not my favorite. I would rather use their like foundation and their setting sprays and primers and things like that than necessarily like their eye products. And I know so many people love their eyeshadows. I might try it. I might buy them again and try them again. Because it's been a while. And I know they reformulated and everything. And the packaging does look nicer than it used to. So then I'm just throwing in some brow gel. This is not by Wet n Wild. This is just a clear brow gel by Ulta. But I don't have one by them, and I don't even know if they have one, so I just threw this one in. So then I'm using the Skinny mascara, which I got because I thought it would be good for my bottom lashes. It's the only one I have by them, and it's not even that good for my bottom lashes, so I'm just going to throw like a coat of this on, and then I go in with a different mascara because it's not the best. I just feel like the product doesn't really stick to your lashes, I guess. Like, it's not enough product being deposited, and even if you go back in, I don't know, it just doesn't, like, stick to my lashes enough to care about it. It's a no for me, as you can see. Then I'm going in with NYX Doll Eye, which is another affordable mascara, so I would just say spend a couple of more dollars and buy this one. I really do like this. I keep this one in my bridal kit, the waterproof version, obviously, but I keep that in my kit. Just adding a little bit more to the top and the bottom. See how much better it looks? I just think it's Janos, girl. It's Janos. I think my camera cut out for a minute, or it fell or something. So yeah, I'm just putting a little bit more of that on. And then I'm going to throw the lipstick on. It is the Catsuit by them, and it's in the shade Give Me Mocha. And I'm also using a lip liner. I have no idea what the shade is, but I'm just going to line my lips really quick with that. Then I'm going to put Give Me Mocha by them, Liquid Catsuit. And then I'm going to use their mattifying setting spray. So yeah, that's about all I do for the finishing touches. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what other brands you would want me to do like a full face of, and I will do that for you. Yeah. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that. That really helps me out, and I've been trying to do better. So I hope you guys are noticing and will support me. And yeah, so enjoy the rest of the video. See you guys.